I kind of want to see it. What is a camp? What?
We got a call. There was a starving camel, so starved he literally had no humps. He was
What?
when he goes down.
Yeah, they're like little bags. They're like little. They look like bags of sand.
To rest, he will roll his head around in the sand, kind
Yeah, that looks like a happy
of
camel.
giving himself a bath.
Happy camel.
And then he'll yawn like 5 times in a row, and his mouth opens wider than my head.
Yo, them teeth. Wow, those are some crazy looking teeth. Which one was that? Oh yeah. Hey, Miss Maven. I was gonna watch the Pokemon movie earlier, but I was like, I probably shouldn't do that just yet. But they came out with the Pokemon movie on YouTube. The original one. That's what I wanted to look up. Daily dose. And then we go back to the Antarctica.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
This is too good. Not, oh my gosh, bro. I can't find it.
Everyone, this is your
Movie watches.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Dang. Bro, this guy.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
What even happened? What? Did he freeze up? Ah. He did like a split? It looks like he did like a split. And the best part is this dude just sitting there filming. He's like, not even, are you okay? Nothing, just like, haha. Look at y'all dumbass. Bro, that's wild. That's so hot.
Bye. Are you
Kitty.
hungry for food? Okay.
Look at this.
Bro, what? Hit what?
Look at this.
Okay.
Look at this. Heels to the wall, legs straight together. Thank you. Come down. See? It's just like that. You gotta keep.
This might be the greatest.
Elba. See, it's just like that.
It's just like that. You gotta keep.
This might be the greatest dad reaction of all time.
I've seen, yo, those are the craziest videos. I just like, are you putting your kid in danger to make these videos, or like, is this real? Because that's crazy. Boom.
I said I don't want a hot seat. Man, a kid, man.
Dang.
I don't know how something like this is even possible, but these people discover that their water is super flammable.
There's no way I would drink that water after that. Are you joking? No way. What?
I didn't know it was possible for the human body to get this hot at room temperature.
He's like, what? Hey, one
The shutter
leg.
speed of their phone camera made this water look really weird.
That's crazy looking. That's not real, right? That's not real. That's not. I can't tell. I don't think that's real. That is real. What is happening right now? What?
I had no idea that was possible.
But what, like, I mean, that's cool, but like, what do you do with that? Like, yo, I can punch, I can punch bricks in half, like a lot of them really fast. Like, oh, cool. You could make one, you'd make the same YouTube video over and over. Like 100 YouTube videos in, you'd be like, well, I'm breaking the bricks again.
I had no idea that was possible.
And then why would you train? Like, you just could, there's no way you would be able to, like, there has to be a reason why you would do that. Like, you wouldn't train for like years to break bricks so you could make YouTube videos. Maybe you just like, or maybe it's like his hobby. Episode 100, we're breaking gold bricks.
To get scammed by a sandwich.
Right? Right?
Bro, that's crazy.
The cheese.
I bet it was a dog. Bro, what? Is that a dog? It's a dog. That looks like a human sitting in the trash can.
For some reason, his cat is really good at playing video games.
I'm almost positive the dude was hitting. Okay. Never mind.
They ordered the
Okay, that was crazy. Imagine him just hitting one of those cars.
super fancy dessert.
Yo, and then he touched. Let me just scoop it up for you with my hand.
I'm really not sure if this is cute or creepy.
Dang.
Estamos prestes a partir o maior ovo do mundo.
Bem, vamos quebrar o ovo gigante. A expectativa é quantas gemas tem aqui. Oh! Ovo dentro do ovo!
This really cool tornado was caught on camera a few days ago.
Was that an egg and an egg? Well, you can see it was taped together. You can see the line on it where it was taped together.
Quantas gemas tem aqui?
O maior ovo do mundo.
Bem, vamos quebrar o ovo gigante. A expectativa é quantas gemas tem aqui. Oh! Ovo dentro do ovo!
This really
Bro, what?
cool tornado was caught on camera a few days ago.
A mini tornado. Wow. That's wild looking. Is it ice? No way. No way their car just starts rolling backwards. No way. What do you mean? Grab it.
He finally made it to the
Oh, it hit a dry spot.
He finally made it to the bird feeder, but didn't know what to do next.
Did it even hit anything? Oh, it hit the side of the house? No, it didn't. It just broke.
This cat figured out a lazy way to drink water.
Yo, there's no way. I gotta try that. That's really funny.
This dog was perfectly camouflaged.
I have been looking for this dog for a half an hour. Benzie, I have been called.
The dog's like, bro, I can't see, I can't hear, I don't even know where you are right now. You put me in this blanket like 2 days ago and forgot about me.
Calling your name.
Get it, Lincoln, go! Lincoln, you forgot the ball.
His golf bag started rolling away.
Dang, bro.
This professional driver decided to prank this other driver.
Yes.
This random guy found someone that fell asleep at a red light.
Bro, you trying to go in, man?
No.
You been asleep at the light, bro.
I'm not sleeping, dude.
This cat decided that they didn't want any more visitors.
Okay. So this dude, he's on like some fentanyl or something.
Light.
Bro, you trying to go in, man?
Huh? No.
You been asleep at the light, bro.
I'm not sleeping, dude.
This cat decided
What do you mean? Why do people try to deny it? That's always the craziest part. Like, bro, I just want you were asleep. I saw you.
that they didn't want any more visitors.
Yeah, that's peanut butter, 100%.
A few days ago, this plane came in for a landing and was balancing on one wheel.
I would never fly in a plane ever again. Ever.
Hey, English.
Yo, no way, there's a cat in there. How did they get a cat in there? And why? Did it crawl in there? Is that like what? He's like, yeah, I'm sleeping.
They decided
Mr. Meowmers. Isn't that dangerous? What if
to
someone
take
tried to get
advantage of
him?
this fire hydrant that broke.
True.
This dog is a really bad hunter.
He's learning.
Oh God! Imagine if we were just gonna get a burger from Mackey's.
There was recently an earthquake in the Philippines, and this guy got a leg cramp at the absolute worst time.
No way you get a leg cramp during an earthquake. He said, ah, man. Yo, he's gonna crawl. No way.
This crazy storm was captured at an airport in China.
That's wild. I think the even crazier part, people are just walking around. I'd be looking out that window like... Nice. Nice.
This is one of the smartest ideas I've ever seen.
Yeah, everybody gets their own tube. Or what if someone farts?
This cat managed to save this chicken from being eaten by an eagle. I feel like you're supposed to turn off the water before working on any plumbing project.
It's just gonna go straight up.
He said we could do it without turning off the water. It'll be
I'm currently
fine.
in the United Kingdom, and I found this super pretty secret path that looks like heaven. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Yeah. Daily Dose always has the best. Daily Dose of Internet. Bro. I couldn't have said it better myself. I can't even. Getting distracted from playing a game by watching a guy watching videos instead of playing the game is very modern day. True. True. No. Dang, peanut butter. My cat just like jumped down from the roof. Today I've probably gained maybe like 400k Herbler XP, which is not very good. It's only like an hour and a half.
Poll 85, Clan Chat and Play Tweaks, the new poll. I think we just finished Poll 84 updates this week, which was the Revenant Ether update. So now we have Poll 85. So excuse the propaganda in the corner. We're on the 25th day now of the Uncapped Subathon. Hopefully it's coming to an end very soon, but a subscription will go a long way if you guys haven't hit that button yet already. So let's have a look at Poll 85, figure out what we're going to vote with, and then apparently there's another blog we'll look at after. But in the meantime, clan system tweaks. This is big. Whatever they've got here is big, because we were looking at the clan system and clan hall this week for giveaways, and it is shockingly bad. Whatever system they have in place for the clan system, it's just bad. You can't even log it. You can't even join a clan appropriately. You can't kick people from the clan hall or anything. So let's see what they've got for us today. So if multiple clan members are in a group and all set a new PB, condense the message into one line rather than clogging up the clan chat with every player having a new PB. That's clan setting shit. I don't care about that stuff. Who gives a fuck about that? Take a Passover loot that doesn't broadcast the boss it was obtained from. There's loads missing here, and it'd be nice to keep them all consistent. Take a Passover loot that doesn't broadcast the boss. It was, oh, they want to put that. Oh, okay. Because they only do it in the wilderness bosses at the moment, right? I'm pretty sure. Add icons to broadcast that come from specific game modes, meaning you'll be able to tell whether something was achieved from main game, deadman, or temporary game modes like leagues. I feel like that already happens with leagues at least, but okay. Add a filter to let clan owners hide the GP that clan members lose on death. Nah, we don't do that here. You let them know. You let them know. Perhaps the coolest one here, clan event broadcasts. A new feature that allows you to send out chat broadcasts to members of upcoming events. For example, if there's an event on in an hour, you get a message in chat to let you know. If you log in within the hour before the event kicks off, that's good. That's pretty handy for masses. That's handy for bingos. That's handy for flybacks, hide and seek. I fuck with that. I like that one. That's cool. So let us know what you think. Should we oh, these are actual questions. Should we condense clan chat messages for multiple members? I don't care about that shit. Sure, why not? Maybe make it an option. Should we add icons so that we can know what game modes they are? Yeah, sure, why not? Should we add clan filters to allow owners of the no, you shouldn't allow that. Can we allow clans to send broadcasts to their members? Yeah, do that. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Jagex, come on. Is that it? Is that really? Is that the fucking clan chasers? Is that it? Bullshit. There's no way. What about the whole allow people to remove people from the clan hall? What about the whole, making the joining system not completely complicated and convoluted for people to be able to join clans? What about the clan shared, was it the coffer being worth something? Make it over 500. That requires engine work. I'm aware of that being difficult. They can't do that without a lot of engine work at the moment. They're moving the free and pet rebuyers at bottom. Can you not read ahead in the blog, mate? We're trying to get there one at a time. Chill the fuck out. So
Get the fuck out of this room.
this is their clan changes a couple of fucking messages. Clan hall themes were promised in 2021. True. Jeez, what a joke, man. Okay, permanent roads at Backstory and Falls. Should we allow players to place permanent roads at Backstory and Falls for convenient access to Waterfall Dungeon? This will require completion of the Counter Medium Diary. That's completely pointless. Who the fuck uses the Waterfall Dungeon except for people doing quests? Medium Diary? I'd vote yes to that. Sure, why not? Good for clue scrolls. Tie Farm point cap. Should we increase the Tie Farm point cap from 1,000 to 1,600? Dude, anyone that's hitting the 1,000 point Tie Farm point cap needs Jesus. Ain't no way. In one login session, you get 16,000? Hell no, you shouldn't be doing that. That's detrimental to people's mental health right there. No. We vote no to question 6. What do you mean yes? That's mental illness. 1,000 points? I did 99 farming at TIFE. The 1k cap was annoying as fuck. Spend your points, dickhead. What's wrong with buying grape seeds? What do you need 16,000 for? Great name say yes. Prob's a bot farmer. Yeah, like that's what? Can't enable that kind of behavior. That's bot farm behavior, dude. Disease 3 Harmony Island herb patch. Ooh, I like this. Should we make Harmony Island herb patch after Elite Mauritania disease 3? Absolutely. Fuck yeah, we should. Let's do that. That means one more farm run for me. Fremnix Sea Boots teleport increases. Should we adjust the numbers of daily teleports to lower tiers of the Fremnix Sea Boots? 1, 3, and 5 unlimited. What is it currently? 1, 1, 1 unlimited, right? Is that correct? It's currently once a day unless you're elite. Now it's 1, 3, and 5 and unlimited. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't think it's that big of a deal, but yeah, okay. That's pretty, yeah, that's nice. I think it does suck that most other teleports from diaries are... I can't stop easily.
So if you guys want to skip... Alright gamers, we have a very special episode of Behemoth today. Now obviously we're getting a lot of new players, especially people coming over from World of Warcraft, and a lot of you guys are watching this channel as well, which thank you very much. We really appreciate the support. Today, we are going to take a stroll through RuneScape history and watch the most iconic clips of all time. Now, a lot of RuneScape veterans are going to be familiar with these, and if not, you're going to absolutely love them. And if you are, you're still going to love them because these clips are great. First, we're going to cover a little bit of news, so if you guys want to skip forward to the clips, this will be a couple minutes, but if you're interested in what's going on in RuneScape right now, we're getting into some hot topics from the community. Now, the first one that I actually agree with has to do with RuneScape's polling system, which is the source of all of our joy and also all of our woe. A really good point was highlighted by a user named Telmox, who says, "WoW streamers are the perfect example of why we should raise the total level requirement for voting. The current requirements for voting are 300 total level and 25 hours of playtime, which are deviously low. And you can call it gatekeeping, but it's a pretty good point here that a player with 300 total level and 25 hours in the game generally has no clue how this game operates and realistically has nearly no right to be in a poll booth deciding the future of RuneScape." And it made me laugh too. He said, "No WoW streamer has even learned how to use F keys. Some have learned prayer flicking, but that's about it." And another really good point to this is that voting takes 300 total level. LMS, a mini game which is infested with bots, takes 750. So at a minimum, every single LMS bot you see can vote in a poll. Realistically, every bot that you see everywhere can vote in a poll. Botting to 300 total takes like 10 hours. So I guess I want to pass it to you guys and say, do you think we should raise the requirements for the polling system? It wouldn't necessarily be like a true democracy, but maybe that's not a bad thing. I do think new players in general should have some say in the game. They should get to vote at a certain point at least, because their input is really, really valuable. They're the people doing the new game as a new player. They are the best at identifying the gaps in early game, but when it comes to late game and the long-term health of the game, they just don't really have a clue. So it's a sticky situation, and I'm not really sure I have an answer for what to do for this, but I'm interested to hear how you guys feel about it. And another suggestion that was absolutely in flames in the comment section was the call to remove names from inactive accounts or level level 3s, or essentially just name hoarders in general. A big name release. A lot of companies have done this. Xbox did it famously back in the day. PlayStation did it at one point. I'm assuming a lot of other MMOs have probably also done something like this. And if I'm thinking correctly, RuneScape also did this a very long time ago. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but it feels true. This would be a great opportunity for some names to come back into the ecosystem because a lot of them are being hoarded by like name sellers, people who don't actually play the game, or people who have just long since quit. Now, obviously, the main concern is that these names are going to be sniped very quickly, probably within seconds because a lot of bots do it. And yes, that is true, but I would argue there are probably ways to get around it. Like, I'm just trying to look at this from a glass half full perspective. It would have to be unannounced, first of all. I think that's what Xbox did back in the day. And maybe some sort of tiered system to, you know, let real players pick the names first, like higher total levels, higher playtime, good standing accounts, things like that. Again, also kind of a messy situation. There's probably no great way to do it, but there's got to be at least one good way. And again, give me your thoughts on this because I've got a couple names that I've always wanted for my alts, but yeah, we'll see if this ever happens. I've been rambling long enough, dude. Let's get into some RuneScape history. I am very excited to show you guys these clips. We're gonna start off with my favorite clip of all time, L movements.
Now going to the third tile, I'm going to start off with some L movements.
I thought this was probably like one of the most easiest things to learn. You just have to make sure that like where you're going, like you have to go 2 tiles, whatever way you're going, and then turn.
Movement.
Huh?
I f***ed up there, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to take you guys along the path. Sorry I was slow. I scared myself with my movement.
Bro.
And Keto's
Oh my gosh.
said.
My apologies.
Oh my god. There's no way he's not doing this on purpose, bro. There's no way.
You killed everyone. Dude, I did. I thought I knew how to move in this game.
Igor is alive. He's dead.
Okay. Sorry about that, boys. Tile. I'm going to start off with some L movement. I f***ed up there, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to take you guys along the path. Sorry I was slow. I scared.
That's so funny. Even when I first started doing this, though, I was like, just follow the path.
Myself with my movement.
And Keto's dead.
My apologies. You killed everyone. Dude, I did. I thought I knew how to.
Every single click, he clicked the next click before he got to the place he was trying to get to.
Move in this game.
Igor is alive. He's dead.
Okay. Sorry about that, boys.
I mean, I will say, at the very end right here...
Dude, I did. I thought I knew how to move in...
He does do an L movement at the very end right here. He did that.
In this game.
Igor is alive. He's dead.
Okay. Sorry about that, boys. Chat saw. Chat saw, for sure.
And then probably my second favorite clip of all time. This is old school Rigondow. He's going for 200 mil rune crafting in this, and he makes a bit of an oopsie.
Blind bank. You did, bro. Blind bank. Think what? Yo, bro. How the f did...
This is Mutt's favorite clip of all time. It's Dino's team trying to PVM during Deadman mode.
It's fine. We all have it. That'll be good. I'll bring you one back if we need it. It's fine. We all have it.
So, put on your armor, bro.
Why are you dying?
I can't.
Okay, let's just go.
Stop, man. I keep clicking things in my envy.
It's fine. Just run to Arma, pray range, and go in. Honestly,
how do I use this?
No. I need death runes. Do we have any?
You don't need it. You just need to bolt Arma. Come here, run in, pray range. Just after the kill, we trade the death runes. Just go in. Come. Guys, are you coming?
I know you get.
Oh, yeah. Am I?
Guys, can we just bolt the boss? Come north to the room and bolt the boss. Go on. you guys coming or like what?
I don't know. He's just standing there. I know.
I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
This is the People's Champions Dinnerbitter's favorite clip from Perp.
He's maxed. What does that mean? He's a mod.
Next up, we have the legendary Adwam explaining how blobs work in the Inferno.
If it's a mage and a blob, you're doing one blob cycle where the blob reads you when the mage hits you and then hits you with range. And then the AFK part is because 2 ticks later, you pray range, and then you can pray mage for ages because the blob then hits you with mage, and then the next cycle you let it read you on mage. So you're getting a blob mage hit and then a blob read, both with mage. I don't fucking know.
This next guy falls
He said at the very end, I don't fucking know.
victim to a classic scam and does not even realize.
Come to one bank. My name, okay, one bank. Okay, I'm going to one bank. I want to see this scam, bro. I want to see how they do this. All right, I want to see how they do this. I'm not in a PvP world, right? I'm not in a PvP world, okay? I'm not in a PvP world. I just want to see how this works. Wait, what? Wait. Did I just give him the Tebow? No way, dude. What? No f***ing way. Dude, I'm a f***ing idiot, bro.
I always wonder who's gets like scammed by these scams. Here we go. This guy. Why is there even a Tebow in there? I'm not understanding why the Tebow's even there.
To a classic scam and does not even realize.
Come to one bank.
You just like sit there and trade chat, and then he's like, come to Lumbridge Bank, and then you don't think about it being there? Bro. Alexa, stop. It's that guy. That guy. This is the reason. This is the reason why these people are are standing at the Grand Exchange saying buying Tebow for $3 billion. Don't be this guy. Don't trade your Tebow for nothing. Don't be this guy. I need to know, like, how did your Tebow get in the trade screen, and why was it there, and how did you forget about it? That's wild.
My name, okay, one bank. Okay, I'm going to one bank. I want to see this scam, bro. I want to see how they do this. All right, I want to see how they do this. I'm not in a PvP world, right? I'm not in a PvP world, okay? I'm not in a PvP world. I just want to see how this works. Wait, what? Wait, did I just give him the T-bow? No way, dude. What? No f***ing way. Dude, I'm a f***ing idiot, bro. Did that just happen? Oh my god. Dude, what? I didn't mean to do it, bro. It's not funny, man. Dude. Now I owe a fucking T-bow. That's fucking dumb. That's fucking stupid, man. All I wanted to do was fucking Zora, man.
This one is T-Papa's favorite. It's ignoble solid on his Iron Man.
Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy either. That's wild.
Man, doing some necks.
When are we taking her to Tob? Oh my god. I wouldn't.
This is Torvesta hunting skill specs.
It's boring.
Oof.
Being followed by you, man. You're genuinely like a lost dog. For f***'s sake, man. You're not gonna kill me. You have the IQ of a fucking peanut, bro. Your Gmals are slow as f***. You know, wait. Don't stress. I'm not gonna die to this guy.
And an absolute piece of RuneScape history this one is. This brought RuneScape into the mainstream. This is the Dead Man mode finales as seen by Odablock.
One back, off prayer. This could kill Manx when it registers. Manx.
When it registers, look, they know it's lagging! Look!
Is on the back burner now, needs to hit a VLS spec big. 17 gets hit one back, off prayer. This could kill Manx when it registers.
When it registers, mate! What the fuck? Look how laggy it is! The hit didn't even spawn!
Next up is Sam the Bonbon doing the world's craziest Zuck you have ever seen.
Oh,
Pray rain.
No, don't pray rain.
Not anymore.
I really shouldn't I?
Wait, fight the main though.
Yeah, you have 2 specs. Oh no. Why is no one helping? Yellow. I'm not even gonna lie. I would be like, shut the fuck up and help me. I feel like I don't want to be here again ever.
We're fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking let myself.
0.
This poor
it went to 0.
lad thought he was shredding KQ.
Grand. Holy dude, we're shredding KQ. Oh. Do I actually have brain damage? Did that happen?
Next up is Beggar after a long day during leagues.
Is there a way I can quickly note all these bars? Or do I have to pull them out one by one like this? Withdraws a note. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I've been playing a lot of leagues, boys.
He's doing some PKing in the wilderness and finds one of the rarest items in the game.
Sorry, sir. Cavern? What the fuck is that? Oh! Bro, it looked like an item, guys. Listen, hold on. Yo.
Next up is Ari / trolling himself and blaming everyone else.
I only did 60 kills with a twisted bow, so I didn't really have a time to get a good one. That is a PB over my blowpipe kills though. Why is there... Okay, who did this?
And potentially the most iconic RuneScape clip of all time, here's Soup.
I love the pussy!
Stefan, we're streaming on the RuneScape channel. Are you kidding me? Get out. Banned from the server.
That's funny every time.
Oh my, I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm too busy running.
You are on the worst list that exists right now, Stefan. You have no idea.
If you want some background information on this one, I actually talked to Soup about this. What happened is he used to hang out in Discord with those guys all the time. The J-mods, he would talk to him, whatever. He saw them in the Discord on this fateful day and did not know that they were live on the RuneScape channel. So he hopped in and thought he was funny. He was really scared after that. He thought he was gonna get banned. Next up, we have Mod Matt K with his famous clicks.
Yo, wait, he looks dead. What the fuck?
See that? It's tracking all of them. Maybe a bit of technique in there as well.
Hannah tries out the imbued fart plugin at Muspa.
Plugin says in OSRS chat, type all farts. My game is broken. I'm dead. That's not funny. Like, I literally, this is gonna kill me. Y'all like are so unserious.
Dang.
I hope you guys liked the trip through history. If you have any clips that you think we missed, please send them to the official BHE Twitter, and maybe we could do a follow-up episode to this at some point. And also let us know, did you guys like this? Do you want to see more stuff like this? I had a great time. I hope you did too. Gamers, that's all we got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Tasty Life. This has been Behemoth. We're going to have our one and only Mr. Mammal, my very own cousin, take out the video.
Any tips on Kraken? I keep dying. How? How?
Talk to me like we're in sync. Bank streets back, alright. All right, let me stop. You didn't see that. Stop.
You think for YouTube this or that? That, right? Oh, don't chat on. Sorry. Okay. All right, this is the newest daily dose of internet. She used 0% of her brain.
Daily dose of internet.
Oh. Mais... Il est trop bizarre. There he is.
I want to see that one again. All right. True.
There he is.
Who knows him?
He said, "Oh, another monkey." That was cool. I love how at the end it's like, "Yo, we gotta do a dapo." That was really cool, right, Dap?
He moved at the
For
absolute worst time.
Dang, dude.
This live streamer
Magic.
made a giant PC setup that made him look really, really small.
I'm pushing, I'm pushing.
Big stupid ass control.
I'm pushing.
Bro.
Yo!
This kitten has
That's
no idea
wild.
how to fight.
Good boy. Wow, this is close.
Yo, Kitty getting it.
You're asking for it.
Like nothing's even happened. He's like,
Hey!
You okay?
I'm okay. Are you alright?
Good. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
That's good.
Sometimes lions will eat so much food that they physically can't move anymore.
wait, what? I'm so sorry. All right, give me a hug. Lions are crazy, bro. Hey.
This baby elephant tried to scare these people that were on a safari.
Get him, baby elephant. Oh, bro. Oh, it fell. Little baby. Oh.
that was.
He decided to not wake up his coworker when they got to their stop.
The next stop is
No way, dude. He's gonna have to go all the way around. No.
You're right.
I didn't know it was possible for boats to do this.
I bet he's good at doing something else too.
I didn't know it was possible for boats to do this.
this hot and sunny weather, it's really important that you look after your eyes, so wear sunglasses.
True. It's Gordon Ramsay. No, just kept saying.
This is Grand Avenue, Newtown.
Don't you hate it when you forget something after you already left the house?
Oh my god, my leg!
I wonder how many people that will do shows that to every day. The magic trick.
Max, get my leg.
This drive-through sign was super busted.
What can I help you?
Hi, can I get a box of 6 donuts?
Okay.
This is what happens when you throw a rock into an old washing machine.
You know, he made a friend. No, not the shoe. The meat. Why? Don't take my shoe.
Hey, Ricky, that's my shoe.
Hey, Ricky. Ricky.
This dog is smart enough to run away from sick people.
He's like, get me out of here, germs.
This is the only thing that's stopping it from maybe working. Is this one, which I can't, can't pull it, so.
Bro, how do you just continue driving after that? Like, it's all good.
The little guy wasn't too impressed.
Yeah, that cat is mesmerized. He's like, what the fuck did you do to my foot? What did you do to my foot?
And I don't know why she ain't giving
Wait, you can rewind it. Or you tried to rewind the YouTube video inside of my stream.
So,
oh, I got you. Okay, yeah, that is what it is.
What's going on with the sewers in New York City? This dog really thinks he's being sneaky.
I will sharing my love of doing voices in unusual places. And all of the voices you are gonna hear during my performance will be coming from me.
About a month ago, the reigning world #1 champion was upset after losing.
Finding all the right moves. And in the end, it's going to be the B3 pawn that's going to win the game for Gukesh. The queens are going to be traded off if Gukesh has calculated this time behind. Oh my God!
Why did they freak out? That wasn't even a bad... All he did was hit the table. Have you never been to an esports event? Bro, that bird. Right now, honestly. Oh, he tried to eat it.
This is what it looks like when a shark sneezes.
Yo, imagine turning on your drill. Oh my gosh. Hey, at least it didn't hit him.
They did a boat launch, but let it go in a little too fast.
Launching of main port Tara.
How do you misread that? Like, if I drove a big boat, the first thing I would do is be like, all right, guys, we need to go slow so we don't hit anything, all right? Bro, oh, they're going into the water. Okay, I didn't know that. That's scary. Oh no 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 heck nah nope no 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 nope nope. I would the person who gave that call, I feel bad for them because they, oh my gosh, it was fine the other days I did it. I don't know what happened.
Somebody's getting fired.
Imagine being
Somebody's getting fired.
able to nap anywhere you want.
That's kind of wild.
The queen ant died.
Yeah. He's asleep. Oh my god.
And all these ants gather to have a funeral.
I think they're just about to, like, they're just like, who's gonna eat him first? I'm just kidding. No, ants are really smart. They're both... I'm such an asshole. Like, the first thing I thought of was like, I would wait till they all got around that one ant and then spray them all.
3, 2, 1, go!
Dang.
They were looking for this ball that got stuck in one of their tails.
Like, I found it. It's on your butt.
That is the end of this video, or we hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
That's a pretty mountain. Daily dose of internet.
Hello everyone, this is
What has yours been doing? Opera GX, just like, they both would do weird things. And Chrome. But then it fixes. I don't know what it is. I was having a really, like, for a few days, I was having an issue with YouTube. Like, YouTube, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it would let me pull up like 5 or 6 videos, you know, like normal videos, and then I would be watching one, but then it would just all of a sudden say that it's unavailable and the video is unavailable, and then I would have to switch accounts and then switch back to the original account for it to like load. I think it was something to do with my accounts, but it was really weird. Oh, that is weird. Yeah, I haven't had that issue. Hey, I'm one more sub away from 6,000. Yeah. On YouTube. Oh.
There's a place.
No. I want the thumbnail to come back. No. How do I make that come back? I can't remember.
There's a place on. There's a place on Earth that you're not. There's a place on Earth that you're not allowed.
I'll just leave it here for a minute. I'm about to switch back in just a second. I have had the issue on Chrome and Opera GX where like if I've had the same browser open for like a week or so or even longer, sometimes it'll just like not load anything. Like you're saying, like whenever you open a new web page, it'll just infinitely load and you have to exit out of it in Task Manager, but it only happens like once every few weeks. You might check your clear your cache in Opera GX and Chrome. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh wait, I gotta do this. Peanut butter. He's so freaking cute. Yeah, I saw the moon earlier. It looks really crazy. Your internet keeps going out, dang. Oh, you're actually, are you on your phone? That's wild. Yo, what up, Nash? True. That's how you get drops, too. You just complain. How do you get anything in life? You just complain. It's a good way to look at it. Oh, yeah, I wanted to smoke. I forgot. While I did this. And then we watch the Antarctica thing. Antarctica's always fascinated me. Like all the conspiracies and stuff. Quad soda
left.
wasp.
And that is it. I'm also out of salmon. I'm actually pretty much out of food, period. I might have to hit up the fishing soon. Pretty sure I'm close to being able to fish up lobsters, though. My fishing is at 39. How close is it to digging? 2,900 XP. Might be a fishing angle here in a bit. And then I start getting lobbies. Tempo Ross. Tempo Ross. I don't know what those are. Checking.
Tempo Ross.
Oh, it's a fishing boss? The fuck? Fishing mini game for like, okay, well, maybe I'll do that. Tempo Ross is a mini game style boss that is fought using skills rather than combat, also known as the Spirit of the Sea. It is an ancient entity believed to be blah, blah, blah. Required items: a rope, buckets, hammer, a harpoon, and a small fishing net. Can be obtained at the Tempo Ross Cove, not required. Okay, well, where do I go? Where is Tempo Ross? Al Kharid. The desert. Might be a Lumbridge TP angle here. Oh, fuck. -10. This goddamn gate. Alright, whatever. Fucking hate this shit. Let me through the gate. You must pay. Yeah. Here you go. Alright, where are we going here? The boat south. Oh, I see a boat. That's got to be it. Board. National Weather Service. Flash flood warning. All right. Lovely. 80th time I've seen that. Okay. Ferryman, Captain Duty. Go to World 422. How do I unhide all the names? I don't know which world is 422 because of the settings, configure. Hop 422. Oh,
everybody's gonna be there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm here.
Oh wait, no, that's the Tempo Ross world. Never mind.
Here now. Where do I buy all the equipment I need? You don't. It's on the boat. So get on the boat. All right. We'll set sail in the next 15 seconds. Okay, I'm on. Oh, that was fast. Let's do this. Entity hider. Turn that on.
He'll always have people to do mini games with.
Okay, take buckets. You take a bucket, take a harpoon, get the hammer. Tempo Ross has surfaced. That guy looks kind of spooky. I'm just gonna go fish. Damn, I'm owning. Look what other people are doing. It's really blue everywhere. What's going on?
Now I can't find it. All right, we're going to watch Why People Can't Go to Antarctica by Oompaville.
There's a place.
I thought this one was really interesting because, like, there's so many conspiracies and stuff on why you can't go to Antarctica and, like, the flat world and, like, there's the person who was like a pilot or something, and he apparently saw the flat world. And then there's like other stuff. It's crazy.
On Earth that you're not allowed to go to, a continent that is larger than the United States and Mexico combined, where stepping foot there without permission can land you in prison, can get you a good ass whooping. It's not a military base, it's not a government facility, it's an entire continent. It's Antarctica. And most people,
I also didn't know it was that big.
think it's just ice and penguins, empty, worthless, white. But if that's true, why does it cost tens of thousands of dollars and months of permits to just visit there? Why is it the only place on Earth that is governed by an international treaty?
Yeah, but you can go there. You just need to pay and have permission. Yeah, but they only let you see. It's like they only let you see what they want you to see. Like you can't go explore. Or I guess you could, but it'd be like super, super expensive, and you have to do expedition and get like permits and all that stuff, and they make it really, really hard. It's the frozen ring that keeps flatter from spilling over. Yeah, that's the conspiracy thing. Also, cross-contamination both ways near enemy forces, depending on what side. Oh, true, yeah. I forget it's owned by like every place. Bro, it's ice.
Signed by 58 nations, me not being one of them. Why are vast sections of it blurred out on Google Earth? Why is that? Something is not adding up here. I stink. I mean, I smell something that stinks. For over a century, explorers could visit Antarctica freely. Scientists mapped its coastlines, governments claimed territory.
That is weird though. Why do they blur things out on Google Earth?
And even tourists just took expeditions there to explore. Then suddenly in 1959, everything changed. The Antarctic Treaty locked down the entire continent under the most restrictive international agreement in human history. They say it's to keep you safe, because you'll die if you go there. But locking down the entire continent? That doesn't really make a lot of sense, man. That's overkill. That's bullshit. All right, homie? Harry the Rat says that's bullshit. Whatever's down there, whether it be treasure, technology, or some kind of truth that we're not ready for, someone decided that the rest of us don't get to know. We don't get to know, I don't get to know. I get to speculate, and I get to talk about it and have a lot of fun talking about it, but, you know, you just watch this video. Anyways, buckle up. We're prying open the coldest lockbox on Earth. Antarctica.
Antarctica. They took the germs. Sorry.
First, let's start with mind-bending facts, okay? We're gonna be talking about speculative conspiracies in the next chapter. This one is facts that seem like speculative conspiracies. In 1929, workers cleaning out an old Turkish palace made a bizarre discovery. Hidden in the archives was a map drawn in 1513 by Admiral Piri Reis. You've probably heard of him, he's very famous. It's not a obscure conspiracy document that's dated somewhere when it's not supposed to be dated and all that. It's real. It's in a museum, and it shows something impossible, okay? It shows the coast of Antarctica 300 years before anyone supposedly discovered it. How in the is that possible? The map doesn't just show that a southern continent exists, it shows the actual coastline of Antarctica accurate to within miles. Well, what's the big deal about that? The coastline has been buried under ice for millions of years. No one in 1513 should have known what it looked like, or how to find out what it looked like. Piri Reis noted on the map itself that he compiled it from ancient sources, some dating back to the 4th century BC, which is a long, long time ago. So that's really confusing. And in 1960, the US Air Force analyzed the map and confirmed that its geographical details match seismic surveys of the actual bedrock beneath Antarctica's ice sheet.
So the coastline has been frozen for millions of years, and somehow this dude just like knew what the coastline, exactly what it was, but he used maps from even older than his time.
How did they know that? I don't know. I'm asking you. Do you know? Are you a science person?
Which still wouldn't make sense because it would still be frozen, right?
Get on my comment section. So think about what that means for all of us. Someone thousands of years ago mapped Antarctica when it was covered in ice. Someone with technology to survey an entire continent from above. It seems like, at least. Unless they had one of those balls from Waterworld, and they got real deep down in the in the ocean, and he was like, or whatever. And then there was a squid. Fortunately, it gets even more strange and bizarre. The Oronteus Phineas map from 1531. Not 1513, the Peri Reis map. This is a completely different one. It shows even more detail of the southern land recently discovered. Rivers, mountain ranges, coastlines, a swastika? Why'd they put a swastika on that? Seems odd. We'll find out later in chapter 2. With some of
Really?
these geographical markers matching the hidden topography beneath miles of ice that modern scientists only discovered with ground penetrating radar in the 90s. How? Now, critics, there are critics of everything, they say it's a coincidence. It's a coincidental resemblance to a mythical continent that does not exist. Or Oronteus, if that is his real name, was just a goofy goober. Which that's possible, to be honest. It kind of makes sense. People were really good at making shit up. But they do seem to be more like precise geographical surveys of landscapes that have been hidden than they do just made up nonsense like the Voynich manuscript or something like that. Anyways, how about Lake Vostok? There's more. 2.5 miles beneath the ice of Antarctica lies a lake the size of Ontario, which is a province in Canada. This lake has been cut
2 miles beneath the surface. That's crazy.
off from the surface world for over 15 million years. I'm gonna start referring to us as surface dwellers in the surface world. Lake Vostok, not speculative at all, it's real. Russian scientists spent 20 years drilling a hole to reach it. They finally broke through in 2012, and what they found was very enlightening from a science perspective and how we understand life on Earth. The lake itself is pristine, untouched. It's a perfect time capsule from an age when Antarctica was green and warm, and that's not a conspiracy. It was at one point green and warm, like the Holy Relic. Yeah! The water samples that they collected from Lake Vostok contained bacteria that evolved in complete isolation and developed survival mechanisms unlike anything else on Earth, because there aren't many organisms that develop in complete isolation, okay? These organisms lived in total darkness, under crushing pressure, with no oxygen, and somehow they thrived for millions of years. How in the is that even possible? Scientists discovered at least 17 different species of microbes in the waters of Lake Vostok. Some represent entirely new branches of the tree of life. They feed on chemicals instead of sunlight. They transform metals in ways we're still trying to understand, and they can survive in conditions that would instantly kill any surface life from us weak surface dwellers. Now, this beyond the secrets of Antarctica has pretty staggering implications. For example, if life can exist in Lake Vostok's impossible environment, life can probably exist in other impossible environments, like on other planets. Bing!
Aliens!
Ring ding ding! Lake Vostok is just one of over 140 subglacial lakes that have been discovered beneath
140 lakes? That's wild.
Antarctica. We have no idea what is in the others, and we can't access most of them.
Imagine like the day we're able to go to all these lakes, and then we just like, you go one by one, and each of them has just like a crazy different creature in it.
You can't get a drill bit that long. Believe me, I've asked. There could be entire ecosystems down there that have evolved separately from everything we know on Earth in the surface world, for us surface dwellers. Now, how about the blood falls? These are real photos. What the fuck is going on? Oh, these? Don't worry about these. These are just blood waterfalls emerging from glaciers. It's just a normal thing, guys. In Antarctica's McMurdo dry valleys, which if McMurdo rings a bell, you've probably seen The Thing, my favorite movie of all time, and my favorite example of cosmic horror. In this dry valley, something bleeds from the ice. The blood falls, as they're called, look like crimson waterfalls of blood. They're pouring from a glacier called the Taylor Glacier, and the red liquid stains the white ice red. And for over a century, nobody knew why. They were just like, it's probably hell down there. But it isn't hell. It's somehow actually more strange than that. It is ancient seawater that's been trapped beneath the glacier for 5 million years. It's just leaking out of it, and it's red. And it isn't just old salt water. It's got living things in it. Now, the red color—
That's crazy. 5 million year old water.
color comes from iron oxide, but the iron oxide isn't occurring from the oxidation of iron in the normal process. It's being produced by bacteria. Those bacteria I mentioned that have strange interactions with metal, they eat the metal, they feed on the metal, and then they produce iron oxide. How? Why? What in the heck? Oh, these little rascals have also been sealed in complete darkness for millions of years with no sunlight, no oxygen, and no connection to the surface world. And somehow they've just survived down there and created their own ecosystem where they can transform iron into sulfur compounds and use that for energy. The process by which they're doing this, scientists are still trying to understand. To be fair, they're really far away and hard to get to, so it makes sense as to why it's so difficult. So yeah, that's unbelievable. These things use sulfur and iron to live, and they don't use the sun like everything else that lives. They're chemosynthetic extremophiles is what they're actually called if you want to Google those words. I promise you won't get put on any lists. I made it plural. I said lists. Lists. Okay, that's right. Lists.
Lisps.
No.
Lisps. Lisps.
I can't say that anymore. I don't like that. So yeah, a little blood coming out of the ground, no big deal. Scientists have also detected massive geothermal activity beneath Antarctica that doesn't match any geological model of the continent as well. Published research shows that heat flux near the South Pole measuring twice the expected values. Now that might not sound that dramatic, but it does represent millions of watts of unexplained energy generation. Is it those little extremophile chemosynthetic fellas chewing on sulfur and iron? Who the f knows? Something is producing massive amounts of heat deep beneath the ice.
What is millions of watts? Is that like... is that a lot? I really don't know. Was... Okay, so like 1 million watts can power 330 average US homes at once, a small factory, a large water pumping station. So that's like a lot of energy.
Creating vast underground hot water systems in caverns that we're only beginning to map. Ground penetrating radar and geological surveys have revealed enormous voids beneath the Antarctica ice sheet. Not small air pockets, but cavities large enough to contain entire cities, and they're not natural formations. Halo reference. They're spaces that have been carved out by sustained heat sources that shouldn't exist according to our current understanding of Antarctic geology. This cave is not a natural formation. The heat signatures don't match volcanic activity, radioactive decay, or any other known geothermal process. Are
there Antarctic people? Are there what? Is he trying to say they're like frozen people that live underneath the ice and they have a city underneath the ice? I could believe it.
Too large, too organized, and too purposeful, to be honest. Whatever's generating these things, this heat, it's been active for a very long time, and it's quietly reshaping the subworld, Antarctica from below. Okay, guys? That's a bit conspiratorial, but something is going...
It's Atlantis. True. I wonder if there was like a massive amount of that bacteria like trapped in like a huge area, and it was just like this massive ball of blood water trapped underneath Antarctica.
Going on in there, and we don't really know exactly.
Well, it'd be a lot cooler though if it was like a city and there were like Antarctic people.
What it is, because it's so far away and so deep down there. And recent satellite measurements show that ice is melting from underneath at an accelerating rate, which isn't due to climate change. It's from an internal heat source that science is having a difficult time explaining, which, by the way, is how science works. That's very normal. Or it's because it's an alien under there. What?
Aliens.
Haven't you seen the thing?
Aliens?
Some pretty odd things going on in Antarctica, let's be real. I think I might go to check it out. Just kidding. Time to venture into darker territory. So the purpose of Act 1 was to show you some very interesting things in regard to Antarctica that are completely real and we have a hard time explaining. Act 2 is more of that, but like a lot crazier. Between 1938 and 1939, Nazi Germany conducted a massive expedition to Antarctica, and they weren't there for the scenery. They were there for the vril. They were on their way to Hyperborea. This operation was led by Captain Alfred Richer. He led it aboard the ship the Schwabenland. Okay, guys, you've probably heard of Schwabenland. These fellas on this expedition systematically mapped over 300...
I love Schwabenland. I used to dream about going there as a kid.
150,000 square kilometers of Antarctic territory, flying reconnaissance missions, dropping thousands of metal Nazi markers bearing swastikas to claim the land for the Third Reich. Schwabenland, New Schwabenland, New Schwabia. What the f is Schwabia? Da wo man zusammen große Worte sind da. Sind wir alle irgendwann wieder in. They called this area that they put their little markers down on New Schwabenland, or New Swabia, which is a region in southern Germany and Bavaria, I'm pretty sure. It's where my family's from. All right, guys, Bavaria. And this wasn't a small scientific expedition. It was a territorial conquest. The Nazis big into territorial conquests. So why were the Nazis up in New Schwabenland? They were there.
They were trying to find the aliens.
Officially to establish whaling stations and to obviously just secure more territory for Germany. But some people theorize they may have built something much darker around these documented facts. The theory is that the Nazis discovered warm water areas heated by geothermal vents and established a secret base called Base 211. That's the theory. And according to this theory, Base 211 became a refuge for high-ranking Nazis after the defeat of Germany in 1945. A development center for advanced technology, including the Vril-powered Flying Bell, the Acorn. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? I haven't seen it, but I've seen of it. I've seen it around, or whatever. This is what people believe Base 211 looked like, a secret Nazi hideaway in Antarctica, or New Schwabenland. All right? Is it real? I'm not sure. We do know that they went up there. Okay, we do know that, and they put their little things. I believe some of them are still up there. There is more documented evidence post-war, by the way, of U-boats and submarines turning up where they shouldn't necessarily have been, and some people believe that they stopped in Antarctica on their way to Argentina. I don't know. It's a pretty deep rabbit hole. This video is more just about Antarctica. Now on to post-war. In 1946, just 1 year after the Nazi-German surrender, the United States launched Operation High Jump under Admiral Richard E. Byrd. I've talked about this multiple times on my channel, and everybody knows this. And most people have heard of this story. There was a fairly large scientific expedition, a massive military operation involving 4,700 personnel, 13 ships, 33 aircraft, doing what was officially described as a training exercise that was just remarkably well armed. The operation was planned to last 8 months, but it ended abruptly after just 8 weeks. Official reports cite harsh weather conditions and equipment failures, but the sudden termination of something so large scale has fueled decades of speculation. The theory, and people often cite alleged statements by Admiral Richard E. Byrd, okay? They say he encountered hostile forces or advanced aircraft. There's a very famous story of him, you know, being taken by a UFO into the middle of the earth, into the hollow earth, and speaking to white Nordic aliens that had swastikas all around them and saying, if you can't do it, it's over. You need to be a good guy. So Operation High Jump, totally real, very strange, but it's what people often cite statements by Admiral Byrd after the event. That is what the real mystery is. There is allegedly a secret journal, a secret diary that details Admiral Byrd's encounter with white Nordic aliens that took him into the hollow earth that was only accessible through Antarctica. It was beautiful, green trees, green grass, blue skies, better something from the day I died. With big white tall aliens, long beautiful hair, and there's just swastikas everywhere, and they say, telepathically of course, do not use nuclear bombs. We are not Nazis, we are aliens. We are good guys. And stuff. People attribute that to him. You know, there's apparently a secret diary, but a lot of this stuff appears to be just entirely fabricated, to be honest. But that is the story. Now, something incredible was documented during Operation High Jump. On January 30th, 1947, Lieutenant Commander David Bunger, pretty cool name, was flying a reconnaissance mission when he spotted something that defied traditional explanation of the Antarctic geography. A vast area of ice-free land with blue and green lakes in the middle of Antarctica. Not trees necessarily, but a significant discovery nonetheless. This discovery was so significant that Admiral Byrd himself called it by far the most important discovery of the expedition. That's before they gave up after 8 weeks, of course. Bunger landed his seaplane on one of the lakes, and the water temperature was 38 degrees Fahrenheit, which is remarkably warm for Antarctica. And the lakes were filled with colored algae, and the surrounding area contained flowing water and a landscape that none of them had ever really seen before, and Byrd described it as looking like a landscape on another planet. Here's pictures of it. So it's called Bunger Oasis. It's a real documented photographed area, and it has a warm ice-free zone, one of the very few in Antarctica. So that's really interesting. Now imagine them getting sucked into a hole and their seaplane gets redirected by a flying disc, and then there's white people with long hair and they're saying, or whatever the fuck they say. How about what looks like pyramids up there? Right? Very strange. Modern satellite imagery has revealed some
Bro. If aliens.
intriguing features across Antarctica. Users of Google Earth have documented what appears to be pyramids, geometric structures, formations 180 feet wide by 230 feet tall with straight surfaces that look artificial. Very strange things to see in an ice continent. Plus, the formations seem to remain ice-free in spite of Antarctic conditions. They're too regular and too geometric to be natural formations. And unfortunately, they're too isolated and inaccessible to be investigated properly, especially not.
That does not look like a mountain. Okay, it looks like a mountain. Not really, though. It's a pyramid. Aliens built it.
Me, for you. Something also disturbing is when people try to verify the coordinates of these formations online, they often find the locations have been removed, the images have been removed, just across.
Why have they been removed? That's weird.
Across the board, information has been removed from public access or has been digitally obscured when it comes to these geometric things in Antarctica. Also, Antarctica has become a bit of a hotspot for UFO sightings. Research station personnel, pilots, and tourists have all reported unusual phenomena, which is just kind of normal now. Disc-shaped objects emerging from the ice, lights moving at impossible speeds, structured objects caught on security cameras, things like that. Bizarre, unexplainable things. In the world of the Antarctic pyramids and Antarctic UFOs collides. In 2018, a Google Earth user claimed to have discovered.
I would also just imagine, like, if we were trying to develop some top secret thing that flew, we'd probably do it in like Antarctica because no one's there, right?
Discovered what appeared to be a massive entrance in the Antarctic ice. And when people tried to verify the location, they found that the coordinates had been removed from public access and images of it had been digitally destroyed. But luckily, I have one here in this
Puppy.
video. Probably. I don't know what Tara put up there. Thank you, though, Tara. I really appreciate it. And aside from that, scientists have also detected strange radio signals emanating from beneath the ice. An experiment called the Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna experiment recorded unusual radio bursts coming from under the ice that don't match any known natural phenomena. And to this day, those signals appear to violate our current scientific understanding of particle physics. These radio waves are being detected from below the horizon, which is not possible to detect radio signals from below the horizon. I don't know a lot about particle physics, to be honest, but it's just bizarre. What the f is happening and why don't more people talk about it? Pardon me for continuing to connect all of these theories, by the way, but the alien, geometry, radio theory connects.
It's because it's like this stuff is super interesting, but it's like more people are worried about the price of their groceries than conspiracies in Antarctica.
To the Nazi theory as well. Some geniuses, theorists, propose that the advanced technology that was allegedly developed at Base 211 during...
But I think we should be more focused on Antarctica, because I want to know if those are pyramids or not.
World War II was actually reverse engineered from extraterrestrial crafts. And these geniuses suggest that Antarctica serves as a kind of neutral zone where world governments could interact with alien civilizations hidden completely from the public view and beneath the ice. And there isn't really a lot of credible evidence, but there is consistent reports of unusual aerial phenomena and some very unexplained, unexpected things. And it does make sense. If you were to cast aside all doubt, humans, aliens on the same planet, let's say, and to prevent worldwide hysteria, because I know I'd be hysterical if some alien showed up. I'd be like, ah! Ah! No, I'd handle it, dude. I've been trying to get a little bro here. I would offer him to them. To prevent hysteria, just hang out with them in Antarctica. Just hang out with them in Antarctica. Just don't even worry about hanging out with them like at Trump Tower or whatever the, you know, at Mar-a-Lago or Wendy's or some shit. I don't know, Disneyland. Hang out with them where nobody can see, and then there will be no problems, because no one will see. The public will not know, and it will all be fine. There's also the hollow earth theory, which I need to make an entire video about this, because there's a lot of really interesting sub-stories in and around the hollow earth that are, I mean, they're interesting. Let's be real. They're very interesting. The hollow moon, already talked about that. It's scientifically explainable. But the most enduring theory in regard to Antarctica is probably the hollow earth theory. It's a theory that suggests our planet contains a habitable inner world, which is accessible through openings at the poles. One in the south, it's where Admiral Byrd flew his little suppository craft in, and one at the north. There are several pieces of evidence that geniuses point to when discussing the hollow earth. Admiral Byrd's alleged alien encounters, number one, unusual aurora phenomenon in Antarctica and magnetic anomalies that can cause navigation equipment to malfunction, and satellite imagery that shows missing data around both poles. So it's like, they're hiding it. Ah, good. I don't want to know about that shit. I'd rather just be a peon and just love my family and stuff, you know? Life ain't that bad. I don't need to know about aliens. By the way, we checked. The poles are blurry on Google Earth. It's missing blurred data. I'm not sure. That's not what poles look like. I don't assume they look blurry, okay? I don't think you go there and it's all blurred out. There's a lot of blurred spots on the South and North Pole. I don't know. I mean, I guess I know why. Military installation or whatever who's gonna be like, what? There's like, you can see military bases in the United States and like, what? Who? Don't blur that. You're gonna scare me. You're gonna scare the hoes. Now, of course, scientists explain the blurring as a limitation of satellite orbits, but I and my fellow geniuses interpret these gaps as evidence of hidden openings to the hollow earth and or conspiracies. Okay, guys?
Yeah, because why would you hide it? Obviously, conspiracy.
And the hollow earth isn't really even a new idea. The Greeks had the concept of Hades, the Buddhists believed in Agartha. Human cultures for a very long time have imagined vast worlds beneath the feet, us poor surface dwellers. And Antarctica, with its unexplored depths beneath miles of ice, provides the perfect canvas for this dream, this hidden world of monsters or whatever. So the Nazis went to Antarctica, Operation High Jump really happened, satellite imagery shows missing data.
What if there really was like a hollow earth? And when you went in the hollow earth, it was like our earth, but they didn't have a sky. That'd be weird. But what if they didn't know that they were in hollow earth? And then they have stories about like, oh, there are people that live on the surface.
Visual appearance of Antarctica from the satellite view. There is things that defy particle physics and our understanding of it in terms of hearing radio waves. Ding, 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 ding. Lots of weird stuff going on. There's also the ice wall theory, which I think deserves its own video because that is like a, there's some, I could probably get into contact with I know a pilot who believes that that's a legit thing, who's seen it, apparently, allegedly. The scariest part of all of this to me is the amount of resources that are contained in the continent of Antarctica. In 1991, a bunch of countries signed the Madrid Protocol, and that protocol banned all mining in Antarctica until 2048. And that's just 23 years away. And when that treaty expires, a vote of 75% of signatory nations could potentially open Antarctica up for resource extraction. So a lot of the caginess and secrecy and desire to go there makes more sense when you consider the following. Antarctica contains an estimated 200 billion barrels of oil, which is more than Saudi Arabia. Its mineral wealth includes gold, platinum, rare earth elements, neodymium, little tiny alien bacteria that can turn iron into sulfur and iron oxide. Plus, coal reserves there dwarf our existing deposits, and Antarctica holds 70% of the world's fresh water locked in ice. It's an unbelievably valuable source of resources. It's potentially priceless. So there's the preventatory measure of the Madrid Protocol, and on top of that, current extraction costs make it economically unviable to utilize Antarctica for resource extraction, because if it was real, you know, it's gonna happen eventually. But why is there a massive military presence? Why are there nations positioning themselves for 2048 if resources aren't even accessible? Why do people care so much about Antarctica, aside from it being a desolate place and them wanting to do experiments up there for desolate stuff? Why? Why not just do it in my backyard and pay me something? I'll let you do it if you pay me. It's not nearly as cold in my backyard. Just come on. I'm kind of the Clint Eastwood of conspiracy theories. You want to know why? Apparently the year that Brokeback Mountain came out, it was reported that Clint Eastwood hadn't actually seen the movie, therefore he would not vote on it, which would eventually prevent Brokeback Mountain from receiving a nomination for Best Picture of the Year at the Oscars, you know? And much like Clint Eastwood, I also don't want to spend my professional time watching men kissing. Just kidding. It's my favorite thing.
Why did he do that?
By the way, it is possible to go to Antarctica if you want to. If you're not a military guy or a researcher of some kind, you can go as a tourist. There are ways to get there. You're looking at tens of thousands of dollars minimum, but the cost to get in isn't the real barrier. It's the actual permits to get in. Every commercial operator must work through IAATO, the International Association of Antarctica Tour Operators. And through that, only 100 people are allowed ashore at any time from cruise ships, and every landing site must be pre-approved and every activity must be monitored. So you're allowed to explore Antarctica about as much as you're allowed to explore North Korea, something like that. You're taking a carefully choreographed tour of exactly what you are allowed to see. Now, if you think you can charter your own expedition, you'll need permits from your home country, environmental impact assessments, proof of insurance that most companies won't provide, with search and rescue guarantees that are unbelievably expensive. Antarctica is a system that is designed to keep average people out, and it seems like for reasons that are suspicious and confusing, not exactly environmental reasons. The biggest fortress in Antarctica is not a geometric shape of aliens or some kind of military base from the United States. It's the legal fortress there. 7 nations have claims on pieces of Antarctica: Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, and the United Kingdom. Some of these claims are overlapping, which could cause international incidents, but they don't, because of Article 4 of the Antarctic Treaty that freezes all territorial disputes as of the time. You notice that I didn't mention that America had a claim, or Nazi Germany had a claim, or the Russians, even though they're all there. Well, the Nazis aren't. They're gone. It's because nobody can officially own Antarctica, but there are 7 nations who claimed it first, who kind of get to act like they do own it when it comes to controlling their sectors. It's a legal maze. It's very confusing. So let's say you want to investigate something in the British Antarctic territory. You need permission from the UK. But if the UK doesn't officially own it because of the treaty, then they don't really have any control, but they control access because of their claim, but other nations don't recognize the claim because of the treaty. I don't understand it. It's very difficult to understand. You just can't get permission to go because a bureaucratic deadlock. It's perfect for keeping people out. Oh yeah, China's also there, and they've been rapidly expanding from 0 to now 5 Antarctic bases just in the last few decades. They call it research, but it looks like resource mapping. It's exactly what they did in what they're doing in Africa. The US operates 3 year-round stations and flies military cargo planes to Antarctica regularly. Russia maintains several bases and conducts operations that have nothing at all to do with penguins. They don't exactly seem like research programs. It's occupying forces maintaining strategic positions, waiting for 2048 when they can extract resources, it seems like. McMurdo Base, by the way.
2048. That's going to be a crazy time. That'll be wild.
Is the largest research station in Antarctica. It is operated by Raytheon, which is a defense contractor that's behind advanced weapon systems. So Y is the biggest research base in Antarctica operated by a defense contractor. I don't, and we'll never know. You know, born secret and all that. So when someone tells you Antarctica is off limits for environmental protection, immediately make fun of them and say, if so, then why does the legal framework look exactly like the framework that you would want to create if you wanted to maintain exclusive access to something incredibly valuable while realistically being able to keep everyone else?
I just had the weirdest thought because, like, it's like we'll be 50 and then the kids will be talking about wars that are happening now. And then we'll be talking about, I assume there's going to be a war. What? I hope not, but like, I feel like there's going to be a battle for Antarctica eventually.
Else locked out. Ask them that and do it in like a mocking voice. Antarctica is not protected by international law. Antarctica is controlled by international law, the globalists. But unfortunately, if you do make fun of them, you might have to hear a witty retort. They're going to say something like this. Antarctica isn't actually just another continent. It is a living climate control system for the entire planet. Antarctica contains, like the guy in the video earlier mentioned, 70% of the world's fresh water locked in ice. And if that ice were to melt, global sea levels were to rise, and if the Antarctic weather were to shift, the entire planet would feel it. Plus, the ecosystem in Antarctica is incredibly fragile. For example, a single footprint in the wrong place could remain visible for decades, and the continent hosts tons of unique microbial communities that have evolved in isolation for millions of years, potentially holding keys to medical breakthroughs that we haven't even been able to imagine yet, nor access in any other part of the world. Of course, it's a valuable area that governments around the world take very seriously because they have, you know, the right things in mind. They actually want to take care of the people, and Antarctica has some breakthroughs. They might say that to you, and then you can just hit them with one of those, and they go like this. Realistically, though, even small-scale human activity can devastate different colonies of creatures, penguins and seals for that matter. Plus, the introduction of non-native species, which humans love to do, even microscopic ones, could be catastrophic for ecosystems that have no natural defenses. And because Antarctica is so isolated, it's, you know, that is very realistic. And when you take into consideration that Antarctica is arguably the most hostile environment on Earth for human survival, I don't even know about arguably. I think it is. We're talking temperatures of minus 120 degrees Fahrenheit and 200-mile-an-hour winds and blizzards that last for
minus 120? Bro, I can barely stand 30.
weeks. The combination of that extreme cold, hurricane force wind, and complete whiteout conditions year-round can create situations where rescue of a person can become impossible. For example, in 2013, a Russian research vessel was trapped in ice for 10 days, and it required an international rescue effort that cost millions of dollars and put dozens and dozens of lives at risk. And those are professionals. So imagine if they let your hungry ass up there. That's not theoretical. People die in Antarctica regularly, and the logistical challenges of just operating there are staggering. So there's plenty of realistic reasons aside from all the fun ones. So anyways, think what you will about Antarctica. There is definitely valid reasons to not go there. And there are some more suspicious reasons in mythology and lore.
It's cold. You gonna die.
That surrounds it. That's very interesting. And it is inarguable that Antarctica is incredibly valuable, and the continent contains billions of barrels of oil, mineral deposits, and 70% of the world's fresh water.
Wouldn't that be crazy though if there was like some type of city of people that have been living under the Antarctic ice? That would be insane. It's probably just that red bacteria though, like eating its way out. Imagine whenever it gets out though. I wonder if it would raise the sea levels, and like, or if it was that, it would release all that like red. The seas would become red. We would have blood seas. Mole ice people, exactly. There has to be mole ice people. Yeah, but whenever all of it gets out, like if there was like a big burst and just like a massive, just crazy amount came out, that would be that'd be wild.
All incredibly important things, and important things make governments lie and do weird shit. So anyways, see you guys in the next video. Go to
Like I feel like there's something definitely hidden there, but I don't think it's like aliens or other like mole people or anything. But it is probably something crazy. And then plus the resources and the oil and stuff. Anyway, that video was by Oopaville. Okay. Excuse me.
This is the motherfucking Albert Crazy war zone right here, baby.
Violence. I got ran over and shot in the leg. Look.
You're gonna the Alright, good luck.
Where's that video at?
Oh, chill. What are you doing?
Drug addiction.
So what is the reason you guys are out here still?
Drugs. 100%. It's easier.
At least he's honest. Drugs. Fuck yeah, we like to get high.
Get high than it is to get lean and get a job.
Looks like he overdosed on fentanyl.
And chaos.
She's shaking her ass in the middle of the street.
They're shutting down alleys everywhere for people to fucking live, dude. Like, what the this is not...
I think, okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna end this stream and make it full screen, I think. I've been wanting to try that with just full screen on YouTube. Alright, I'll be back in like 15 seconds. Click on my thing and subscribe and everything, and you know, I'll be right back.